The advancement of technology can be fascinating, but also dangerous, especially with the excessive development of artificial intelligence.
As time goes by, it becomes increasingly easier to obtain realistic results from images or videos, something fascinating that can quickly turn into something disturbing. Fandom culture in general tends to be very intense, and K-pop is no exception. Despite being based in South Korea, it is a global genre that reaches millions of people all around the world. Not all fans will have the opportunity to meet the idol they admire so much and find an opportunity in AI. Currently, different applications allow the creation of images and videos with just one click that look very real. K-pop fans began applying this to visualize scenarios that are very unlikely to happen. Deepfake is a problem that is being taken more lightly. In 2024, I made a video talking about a specific and disturbing case in which an online community was uncovered that dedicated itself to creating explicit deepfake content of female idols using deepfake technology. There were over 200 names listed, including some idols who were minors. Despite the outrage and the measures taken at the time, the deepfake problem did not stop. In fact, it intensified and even became easy to do. In this video, we're going to talk about the growing deepfake problem in K-pop. A popular trend among K-pop fans is the creation of AI-generated images that make it look like an idol took a photo with them. These are usually images where idols are hugging or kissing their fans. While some internet users consider these images harmless compared to other things being done with AI, other fans believe they carry a much more dangerous undertone, especially when they involve underage idols. The main argument used by fans to condemn this behavior is that these images are created without a person's consent. Even if the person is a celebrity, they believe it's inappropriate, especially when the idols are portrayed in somewhat intimate poses that clearly never happened in real life. They point out that there are other ways to have at least some kind of image with your favorite idol, since agencies often release official photo templates that allow fans to simulate taking a picture with the artist. While these don't reach the same level of realism as AI-generated images, they are taken with the idol's consent and do not cross personal boundaries. With AI, boundaries don't exist, and the biggest problem is that as technology advances, it becomes increasingly difficult to tell whether an image is real or fabricated. The debate lies between those who believe these images are harmless and those who see them as the first step toward much worse things, where idols' rights and autonomy are not respected.
In 2023, Elon Musk introduced and integrated into X a generative AI chatbot called Grok. In December 2025, Grok introduced a photo editing update that allowed users to modify existing images however they wanted. Although it was promoted as a harmless idea, it didn't take long for it to fall into the wrong hands. It was discovered that with a simple prompt, Grok could generate highly realistic images of real people, something that was quickly used for sexualization, such as requests to put people in underwear. The ease of the process turned it into a kind of trend, and idols also became victims. Fans, shocked by how quickly deepfake images sexualizing idols began to be created and spread, started filing complaints on the platform, while also alerting agencies and other relevant organizations. Grok generated images indiscriminately, regardless of whether the subject was a minor or whether the request was clearly unethical. Online outrage led some countries to consider restricting Grok's use, and a UK organization even launched an investigation to determine whether Grok had complied with the UK Online Safety Act, which requires platforms to protect users from illegal content and act quickly when such material is identified. As a result, about 20 days after the update, Grok announced that image creation would be limited to premium subscribers. While this did not eliminate the problem, the creation of explicit deepfakes was significantly reduced. In K-pop, there is a particularly disturbing case in which a company began promoting an application that encouraged the creation of AI-generated content featuring its own idols. In June 2025, the Japanese subsidiary of Rainbow Bridge World Entertainment, which manages Mamamoo, Young Posse, and Purple Kiss, among others, shared on social media that their idols' voices and images were available on Almigo. Almigo is an app whose main function is allowing users to chat with AI characters that have very realistic personalities, voices, and appearances. It is promoted as an app to find everything from friends to virtual girlfriends. In the case of RBW artists, users could create conversations with female idols that included their likeness, facial reactions during chats, and even their real voices. Fans discovered that Almigo's AI allowed romantic or even sexually suggestive interactions by purchasing the premium pack. This gave the impression that the company was selling their artists' identities so strangers could live out fantasies involving them. Fans of Young Posse also noticed that the images used were from the group's debut era, when most members were still minors, something they deduced from their hairstyles. The girls were between 13 and 19 years old. The backlash was massive. Fans accused the agency of viewing their idols as mere products rather than people, arguing that this kind of content didn't appeal to fans, but instead attracted predators and encouraged the use of women's images for deep fakes, something that was already being condemned by law at the time.